I want to talk to Congressman Jim Langevin now, Democrat of Rhode Island. Congressman, thank you for joining us tonight. Just tell us about your day as best you can. I assume you're clearly safe right now. Were you on the floor when this all unfolded? What have you learned?
I arrived on the Capitol complex this morning, getting ready for the proceedings to begin at 1 p.m., which they did. There were only 44 members that were on both sides of the aisle, House and Senate, allowed on the floor. So most of us have been watching the proceedings from our offices, and they were going to rotate us in and out as the day went on. Then shortly around after 2 o'clock or so, we got word that protesters had stormed the Capitol and then started to and then began to interfere with the proceedings of the House and the Senate. And then shortly after that, a couple of times the House went into recess, and then we were told to shelter in place. And so I've been here in my office with a couple of my staff members, and we've been here while the Capitol Police and the FBI and now the National Guard on the scene securing the Capitol complex.
We just got a tweet from your colleague, Congressman Clyburn, Jim Clyburn, the Democratic Majority Whip, who is quoted saying, "I have faced violent hatred before. I was not deterred then. I will not be deterred now. Tonight, Congress will continue the business of certifying the Electoral College votes." What more do you know about how this is all going to unfold tonight?
That's right. We have a constitutional responsibility, and we are going to fulfill that responsibility tonight. We've heard from our leadership that as soon as the Capitol Police and law enforcement have secured the Capitol complex once again, that the proceedings of the joint session of the House and Senate to count the electoral votes will continue. That is our job, and I think it's important that we proceed tonight with that, no matter what time we have to resume. But we cannot allow this mob that stormed the Capitol, that borders on a coup attempt. It certainly is an assault on our democracy. We can't allow that to be the order of the day. We can't allow that to disrupt the work of the people and to interrupt this electoral vote count. We will count these electoral votes, and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris will be declared the president and vice president of the United States.
And do you expect that will get finished tonight? Do you think that some of your colleagues now are going to scale back their objections in the wake of this riot?
I hope that many of my colleagues are going to reflect on what happened today and understand how important it is not to do anything that's going to further incite violence. The time for protests and questioning the outcome of the election and the electoral vote count is over. That should have, and it has been done at the state level and been certified. The election has been certified by election officials and Republican legislatures. Many times these are Republican legislatures that have certified these results. Our role in Congress right now is basically ceremonial. And for more than 200 years, every 4 years, the Congress meets in joint session, receives the electoral votes. We count those electoral votes that have been certified and sent to us. And that is the basic role. This should not have happened today. It didn't have to happen. And I'm very disappointed in President Trump that he keeps perpetuating these lies. And it's like if you keep telling a lie over and over again, people start to believe it. And it really does it incites violence. It incites these protesters, and it's just wrong. The president needs to come out and speak clearly and definitively for the protesters to stand down and let the work of the people continue.
I've spoken with several of your Democratic colleagues today who say that's an abuse of power. At least 2 are drawing up articles of impeachment. Congressman Hakeem Jeffries, the head of the caucus, said that everything is on the table right now. Is that something that should be considered in the name of accountability?
I think in the name of accountability, everything should be on the table. But I'll say that we are 14 days away from January 20th. And on that day at noon, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are going to be sworn in as the next president and vice president of the United States. That is a certainty. That outcome is not going to change. The people have spoken. The election results are in. For those people that don't like the results, well, there'll be an election in 4 years. But this election is over.
Congressman Langevin, thanks for your time today. Good luck tonight. Stay safe.
Thank you, George.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.